Oh, right. Okay. Then I will just begin. Thanks for that, Mike. Okay, so there's been a lot of chat on the forums. With obviously when I released the Soundfont LV2 plugin creator beta, there's been some chat about you guys are using Soundfonts and unable to use the filter controls and the envelope controls. And it's a really simple reason why you can't, unless those sound font modulators or global modulators are built into the sound font itself. Then our plugin will send those MIDI CC messages or whatever, but then the sound font doesn't know what to do with them. So what I wanted to do is, until we've got a more built out functionality in our sound font, what will become an editor as a web application, I wanted to just walk you through how to really quickly and easily get those global modulators baked into a sound font. I'll try to answer a couple of questions at the end, but this is really all of this short live stream is going to be about, is just about how to get those sound fonts sounding correctly. It might be that you already have the correct modulators set up in your sound font. So sometimes you might be like, oh, the parameters work for this one, but they don't work. They don't work in another sound font, and I'm going to go through that now. So first off, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. If you're on Windows, Mac, or PC, you are going to go to a website called polyphone.io. And in fact, I'll just switch to the screen now so that you can see everything that I'm doing, because most of this is going to be just me walking you through a bit of software. So my screen should be shared, I think, now. Yeah. I've not got my full screen shared, but that will do. So in the browser, what you want to do is go to this website, polyphone.io, and just download Polyphone. As I said, doesn't matter if you're on Mac or PC. It's a multi-platform application, and you are going to end up, once you've installed it, with this interface. Now, what I'm first going to do is sort of preface this with, if you download the Cheezoids plugin that's available on the Isla Instruments website, you will see when you download that, inside that folder will be a sound font, the Cheezoids sound font. And what you can do is you can drag that into Polyphone, which I'm going to do now, as a quick cheat method for you to be able to copy all of the default modulators that you need to take advantage of what the S2400 plugin uses. So I'm not going to go into in depth about how to use Polyphone. Maybe you already know how to use it, but this is essentially a complete sound font editing suite. So you can actually drag in your own samples or edit existing sound fonts, etc. A lot of the functionality that this application has is what we're looking to sort of build into a web-based app that works in your browser, that's targeted more directly to the S2400, but that's in development. I've got not Cheezoids. I'm going to drag Cheezoids in. Sorry, not Vintage Dreams Waves. That because that one's already baked into the S2400, and I don't think it's available for download on our website. So, yeah, if I go into so loading up the application, download the Cheezoids plugin from the website, from our website, and then drag the sound font file that you find inside that LV2 folder, and drag it into this Polyphone window. And then when you click on the presets tab, you can expand that preset tab, and you'll get a bunch of global modulators. Right now, what you can do here is just click on one and then shift click on the other, and you can copy those modulators. So that little bank of modulators now is sort of committed into your memory, and these values that we've got here are sort of known good values that kind of work. So you've got the Cheezoids sound font, you've got it in there, you've just copied all the modulators that I've set up for that sound font, and you've got them copied right now. Now, let's put you in a different scenario where you've got a sound font that isn't working correctly. It plays, but you don't get the filter or the envelopes or any of that stuff. Now, a perfect example of that is going to be a sound font that you would purchase from Digital Sound Factory. So one of this sound font that I'm about to drag in is the Extreme Lead, which was an EMU module. But it doesn't matter where you got the sound font from. It could be a free one or anything, but it might not have any modulators in it at all. So what I'm going to do is also load it up into Polyphone. Let me just make that smaller so you can see more of it. I'm also going to load that into Polyphone. I'm going to show you the presets list inside this one. Now, this came with a load of other modulators, and I don't know what these were sort of targeting, but what I did know is that they didn't tend to work very well with our plugin. And so someone on the forum said, oh, you've got to go in for every single preset and download and copy all of those modulators in, and that's not the case. It's actually really simple to do it very quickly. So what we can do, I'm going to you could edit these modulators right here and set them to the correct CC numbers as we have them already set in here. But just for the purposes of this demo, to get you up and running quickly, it's easier if you just download ours, copy all of these modulators like I just showed you, shift, click the bottom one, and then click the copy icon. And then go into a sound font that you don't like the modulators or that are non-existent. Now, in this one, they are existent, but they don't work very well. So what I'm going to do is select the first preset in the list. I'm going to scroll down, and then I'm going to select the bottom preset in the list. So they're all selected. And then if we go up to this, you can't see that menu. Let me drag this out of the way. Sorry. We've selected all of the presets, top to the bottom, holding the shift key, and they're all selected. Now, if I click this suitcase icon and click on remove modulators, it's going to remove all of those modulators for every single preset in one fell swoop, right? So now if I look at the top one, the modulator list is empty, right? So now what I can do is paste the modulators because we copied them from our sound font here. We can paste that one, and that's now pasted that onto the first preset. And then afterwards, select this icon here, which duplicates the modulators forward. So if we just click that now, it'll ask you, oh, do you want to copy this same modulator set to all of the presets within this sound font? Yes, duplicate, right? Now, if I look at all of the different presets, those same modulators have been copied. And then you can just save this out. And so now if I save, let me just take a quick copy of this real quick. If we save this sound font out now, and then bugger off over to the plugin creator and drag that in, then you'll find you should find that these will start working. Yeah, there you go. The envelope, the release time on the envelope's sorted out, and the same thing should occur once you're in the S2400. So yeah, you probably load some sound fonts up into this thing and you're like, oh, none of these controls are working. Well, they will work, but the global modulators need to be enabled in those sound fonts first. So I'm going to go through that one more time just to make it sink in for you. As I said, you can either you should just copy these from a sound font that you can get. Cheezoids is available directly on our website. I'll just show you for simplicity's sake where to get that from. Just go to the audio plugin directory and download this Cheezoids plugin, right? When you unzip that, take the sound font out of the folder and drag your sound font into here, and you'll be at this stage where I'm at now, right? Select the first modulator, hold the shift key on your first preset. Select the second modulator, and then select the copy icon, which is the second one down here. So we copy all of those modulators, right? And then on your target sound font that you want to apply those modulators to, in this case, I have purchased Extreme Lead from Digital Sound Factory. which already has a bunch of its own modulators in there, which I don't want, or it may have none in there. So we will select the first preset, scroll down, select the last preset so that they're all selected. Go to the suitcase icon and select remove modulators, and it will remove all of the modulators. Go back to the first preset and then just click paste, and it's going to copy those modulators that we copied from the Cheezoid sound font, right? And then after that, we're going to click duplicate modulators forward and make sure all of the presets are selected and just click duplicate. And then it will apply that to all. Oh, love that sound. And then it will apply that to every single preset in the sound font. And then just go ahead and click the save icon up here. So, as I said, this was to directly address some of the forum topics that I come across over the past couple of days, asking why the modulators and stuff weren't working. I can't remember. I think it might have been this thread, but I've seen it a few times now. So I just wanted to address. That. Yeah, R3D3, I think, had mentioned it, or somebody in this thread anyway. It's been seen a couple of times. So really simple. Just download that Polyphone sound font editor, and have fun. It's really great software. If you want to like go the extra mile, you can just create a new sound font from scratch, and you go into this samples folder. And just drag a bunch of samples in, and then go into the instrument creator, create an instrument and assign those samples to keys. Just the same really as creating any other multi-sampled instrument. As I said, that's pretty much done. I just wanted to walk you through how you go about getting those sound font modulators. I don't see any questions in the live chat, so I'm gonna consider that you're all totally au fait with what I've just done, and you can go do it yourself now. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and speak to you soon then. See ya.